to save more money over your lifetime than you spend. That's how you come out ahead, Andrea.
Sounds like my father speaking to me right now, but it's not as easy as it used to be. Back in the day, employers helped workers put away money for retirement, but today it's increasingly become the responsibility of the worker, and it can get very confusing, especially when you try to wrap your head around compound interest. Certified financial planner Joe Bert is here to discuss this compounding question. Good morning, Joe.
Well, there's your father talking to you, Andrea.
So what's the secret to building real wealth?
Well, the real secret is to start young. I mean, that is the whole idea behind it. And to understand what compound interest is, they say compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. And it's really money begetting money begetting money. Let me ask you, when you were a kid, did you ever make a snowman?
Yes.
You did. And you know, if you were fortunate enough to live in a neighborhood where you had a hill, right, what you do, you take the little snowball at the top of the hill, and you roll it down the hill.
Definitely.
And when it gets to the bottom of the hill, if the hill is large, you get a big snowball.
Okay.
Well, your life is that hill. The earlier you get started, the bigger the snowball you'll have at the end. And that's as simple as that. I can't make it any easier than that.
Okay, Joe, let's say that you didn't have the advantage of getting started early, or you didn't plan early enough. At this point, let's say you're in your mid-30s, mid-40s, time and compound interest, how much difference can it make for you now?
It makes a big difference. If you start at the age 25 and you set aside $5,000 a year for just 10 years, and then you start, and then you stop, and then you go start at 35 and set aside $5,000 to age 65, the difference is several $100,000 by starting that extra 10 years. It's huge. And the real key is to understand that you need to be disciplined about it. Now, most of us don't have the discipline, Andrea, and that's what it's all about.
True.
You know, we save it and then we take it out.
Yep.
And that's the key. And you hit on it, because today, when you stop to think about it, when we retire, the only thing we'll have is Social Security plus what we've been able to save. So you need to get that money going for you.
Yeah, and we can't really depend on Social Security, too, depending on the system. I know my dad always said, you know, 10%, save 10% of every check. That's all you need to do to put away. What are some other ways, or what would you say is the best way to go about retirement? Signing up for a mandatory 401k plan?
The best way is to have it come out of your paycheck automatically. If you have a 401k, that's what you want to do, because you don't see it, you pay yourself first. If you don't have a 401k, set up an IRA with an automatic bank draft out of your checking account. It's the best way to do it. Let me give you a quick example on compound interest. What would you rather have, Andrea? $1 million today, or the value of a penny every day for 30 days?
Oh gosh.
Compounded every day for 30 days.
Every day for 30 days. Well, I would say, can I compound the $1 million?
No, you got to. I'll give you $1 million today, or we're going to take a penny and we're going to compound it every day. In other words, tomorrow you get 2 cents, 4 cents, 8 cents, 16, 32.
Okay.
At the end of 30 days, what would you rather have? The $1 million today, or the value of a penny compounding every day for 30 days?
Okay, well, I think maybe the question is the penny. I don't know.
That's the answer. The answer is, at the end of 30 days, you'd have about $6 million, believe it or not. If you start out with a penny compounding. Now, that's 100% rate of return, but that's what you're looking at, compounding interest, and that's what it's all about. You need to understand how a calculator works. You can find this stuff online, but understand how compound interest works. And the problem is, they don't teach us this stuff in school.
True.
You know, you get to be 40, 50 years old, and you're watching television in the morning and said, you know, that makes sense to me. I should have been doing this all along. Well, that's why you're here.
Yeah. All right, Joe, some great advice. Thank you so much.
All right, Andrea.
All right.